Welcome, welcome, welcome to another Deke J. Wilson STEM video. This video is specifically going to introduce you to the setup and just a few things about RenderForest, which is a pretty cool animation presentation platform. Okay, so obviously one of the first things you want to do is you want to sign in, and I'll sign in. And one of the cool things that you can do is once you sign in, you can actually, it's going to bring you to like this start page, okay? And one of the things you can do, you can make logos, create a video, mock-ups, or build a website. There's a lot of really great things that you're able to do here with RenderForest. But I'm going to specifically focus on creating a video, okay? So for example, if you were to scroll over each one of these, it's pretty much going to change your screen to what is related to what you're trying to do. So I want to create a video. And again, what's cool about RenderForest is it kind of wants to know like what type of video would you like to make, okay? There's animation videos, and all of these are some different types. Intros and logos. These are some slideshows like businesses. It's more just one after the other, different things like that. Here's some different presentations. But whatever one of these you click on, it will bring up various templates for you to use. So for example, if I go to presentations and I click on educational, right? Then what it will do is it will bring up a lot of the educational templates, okay, that can be used. All right, so there's actually a whole bunch of these, and one of the biggest things that you're going to kind of like want to do is figure out what type of presentation you would like to create ahead of time, and what type of scenes you would want in it. And then once you kind of figure that out, then what you'll be able to do is choose the presentation that works best for you, okay? All right, so let's say if I wanted to use a 3D explainer toolkit, okay? So I'm gonna click on this one. And then what it's going to do is going to give me some ideas of what is in this toolkit. Like that. So some different things that are in this toolkit here. It says, have you ever dreamed of creating your own cartoon movie, blah, 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 blah. All right. And then it gives you some more information, the duration, how many, oh, that's cool. How many exports, how many people have downloaded, used this and exported it out to a video or something along those lines. It also gives you like the ratings, which of course is pretty cool. So let's do this. Once you find the one that you like, then you can click on Create Now. Okay. So what you can do is once you're here, now you can figure out, okay, and again, one of the biggest things that you kind of want to do ahead of time is develop your script. Okay, what's happening ahead of time in your video so that you know what scenes you want or don't need in your video, because what's going to happen is RenderForest, which is so cool, there's so many different scenes that it will provide for you, but you don't need all of them, okay? You only need a few, okay, to really make something really nice, okay? So here is if you wanted to go ahead and just type out your script, and then RenderForest will try and match up something, which obviously you can do. Me personally, I kind of like to create my own because I like it to be a little bit more challenging and fun because I get to do whatever I would like to do, right? All right. So what I can do now is I'm going to add a scene, and I can click on the plus sign here, right? Oh, I'm sorry. I can click on Create. So what you'll be able to see is as you scroll down, right, there's a lot of different characters. And if you scroll over, the characters or over the scene, you can actually be able to see the full animation of the scene. Okay, so just say if I wanted this guy right here, and again, to select them, what you have to do is you have to click on the select button or just click on it, and you'll see like the little icons show up that you selected. So there's number 2. This was the first one I selected. I'm going to choose these 2 guys right here and this one, because again, I just want to show you some of the things that you're able to do. Okay. All right. So I'm going to see if I can do that. And now what I can do is I can now insert. And so now all of those scenes that I selected, right? So you can almost say this is like my timeline here. So this is going to happen first, second, third, and so forth. Okay. Obviously, if I wanted something to change, I could just click on it and I could just drag it to wherever I wanted. Okay. So, and then what you're able to do is I'm going to click on this guy right here, right? And now, if I wanted to, I can actually start to, I can scroll over this and then start typing my text. And we can say the secret agent was working on a scene, okay? And I can save and close it. All right. Now, as it's saving, you know, this snapshot, and I'll wait for it to do it. All right. So now I have the secret agent was working on a machine, but check this out. This is one really cool thing that you're able to do, right? You can click on this drop down arrow right here where it says matching scenes. Oops. And then, oh, maybe, okay, yeah, here are some. So here are some scenes that are kind of related to this, okay? They're not going to be perfect. Well, most of them won't be perfect, but they might be kind of closely related. You can also change your text position. So you can put the text on the left or text on the right, okay? And then other things that you're able to do. Let me click on the Superman one because I think I might be able to do more with this. All right, let's see. Here I come to save the day. All right. So, real quick, just something that I noticed, and I think that's probably going to be kind of important to you, is in order to see like the matching scenes or to change where the text are, or where the text is, excuse me, you have to type something in here. It didn't just automatically show up. So now what I could do is I can click on this drop down and, well, it doesn't look like there's too much more with Superman on it. Okay, it just looks like there's just this one. Okay. And then let me add some something here for the Dark Knight. All right. Okay. Feeling. And so there's some other different cool things. So let's say on this one, I do want to change where the font is. If I click here, all right, and notice Batman's now on this side. And let's see if it gives me any good matching scenes. Nope, it really doesn't. That just give me the one for Batman. And obviously, if I want to, I can kind of like scroll over, okay, to see more matching scenes. All right. So what obviously with all of this, what you're able to do is it's kind of like you want to take whatever story that you've created and take it step by step by step by step. And then what you're able to do is create this beautiful scene and make magic out of it. Okay. So in the next video, what I'm going to do I'm not going to do in this one because this one is obviously already too long. What I'm going to do in the next one, I'm going to show you some of the different things within style and colors and adding music and voiceovers and stuff like that to your program. All right. So again, thanks for watching, and hashtag go build something cool and fun that's positive to humanity. All right. Thanks. Take care.